Which in most...
us up for the future. And we thank you for this food that's about to be served. We ask that you bless this food and may this food be nourishing to our body as your word is to our spirit. In Jesus' name.
Amen. Amen. DJ, hit the beat.
All right, so we got to get that line structure. For those who are younger, got younger legs, make space for our elder.
Black history. Without taking a moment of silence for Elder Hayes. You got to think about Mr. Henry Robinson. And of course, Mr. Isaac Coleman. Those cats dropped a lot of seeds on me when they was on earth, and I couldn't catch them all. But just being around them, and now that they're gone, I just remember all the wisdom or even stares that they gave me that really encouraged me to value the history and to try to educate the next generation on how we need to protect that history. Yes. So around 2015, when we was in transition, we was walking around and looking at the city, and the city had metal dinosaurs everywhere. It was booming and growing, man. But what I was noticing was the landmarks, and particularly African-American landmarks and neighborhoods, was being torn down. And schedules of those communities being lost. And I said to myself as I was looking in the mirror, well, what you gonna do about it? So we decided to say, okay, what can you do? Originally we was thinking about, go in the beer business and then educate people through beers. But then we said, no, there's a big bag in tourism in our city that you need to tap into. So we decided to, before that, what really got me the idea, I used to see the trolley zoom down Livingston Road. And I said to myself one day, I wonder are they talking about the black folks that live in this area. So, in order to find out, we goes over there to the chamber, and I asked him, and the owner's there. And he said, nah. But he said, if you write up a script, we'll give it to our drivers and they can start talking about it on the tour. I said, is there any companies around the city? No. There's no interest in that. So he said, okay, we're going to go home and write up a script because we want that tour bus to stop up there at the Edison Center. So they can go down in the kitchen and buy the food, they can go in there in the theater and watch a show, and they can get products that's made right in the building, just like they do at the River Arts District. So, we talking to the elders, it was a lot of hustle. It was a lot of work to do that, and we said, nah, let's just make this hustle ourselves. Let's not turn all this information and stuff over to somebody else. Now, the goal of Hood Tours was to highlight the history that's been lost and protect the history that's still standing. And not only just talk about it, but take a portion of the profits to invest back into those places we try to keep. And the goal was to be a mirror to other people to say, oh, that's what we can start doing to protect what's left of our African American history. Now, how today, with all the initiatives and organizations and policies that say we love black people now, how are we connecting the dots and doing it and protecting our history? Asheville. Now, I can be in my little silo clique, in my little dome and just do it, but how can we do it together? How are we going to do that together? Now, that's the formula that we need to create. outreach tours, I'm talking to people all over the world. And what we have here, policy-wise, non-profit-wise, organization-wise, is unmatched. And everybody is looking at us saying, oh, what is Asheville going to do? And my question to y'all tonight, what are we going to do? Collectively, will we give an energy to each other? Now, we know it's going to be difficult. When I check the history, how difficult it was in the time of Jim Crow segregation, if you know anything about the history here in Asheville, they used to be balling. What excuse do we have today?
No excuses.
During that time, it was legally okay to say no, 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 no.
That's right.
But the policy I'm looking at on the county and the city is saying yes, 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 yes. Now, what are we going to do?
What we gonna do, y'all? What we gonna do? Do it together. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? What we gonna do? Everybody's saying no, but I'm gonna leave it up because she was there and y'all were there when y'all made history and probably didn't even know it, but when you brought all the pieces together, y'all did something historical. And we want to honor students. Now, I've been rolling with y'all too, actually all of y'all, in some form or fashion. And so to see y'all what y'all doing today is amazing to me. It's all about the youth right here. Y'all give it up for the youth. They're our future. Thank you.
I am in the School of Integrated Life Sciences at Asheville, also known as SILSA. Our student body president, Portia Carter. Under their leadership, such amazing things have happened. Not only have we established a Latinx club called Unidos, but we've also established a Black History Club, a Black Student Union, excuse me. And Amaya Pate is one of the founders of the Black Student Union. You know, this is such an honor because somebody pulled me to the side and said that a teacher actually said that the clubs, including my Glitter Sisters, which these ladies are members of, are not really serving a purpose. She lied. These kids are going on to change the world. And I'm so incredibly proud of that. And Christopher Harris is also a member of Black Student Union and a new member of SILSA as well. So we love these kids so much. Thank you so much. And often when you come to High, you'll see them in the office, not the principal's office with me and Mr. Edwards because they're in trouble, but because they're pushing and making good trouble to make sure that Mr. Edwards and I give them what they need. So I'm just so incredibly proud of all of you and your leadership. Thank you for all that you do. This is my job.
There you go. Y'all give it up again for them. All right.
So we have this resolution, and to the degree that you all agree with it, holler back. Whereas Black Wall Street seeks to honor history and build wealth together, and whereas education is a tool that can prepare our youth for leadership in the adult world, and whereas Asheville High School and the School of Inquiry and Life Sciences of Asheville simultaneously installed students of color as student body president, Anthony Freeman at Asheville High School, Portia Carter at SILSA, and whereas the Black Student Union has been created to support the educational experience of Black students, and whereas the Black community of Asheville seeks opportunities to celebrate leadership, whereas this inaugural year of the Black History Award desires to recognize history being made in our local community, now therefore be it resolved that Black Wall Street AVL, on behalf of its members, partners, supporters, and networks, urge the City of Asheville to recognize that this is the first time in history that our two public schools have both had student body presidents of color at the same time. Urges Asheville City Schools Board of Education to canonize and celebrate the creation of the Black Student Union there. Urges the Asheville City Schools and SILSA to memorialize the names of the founders of the Black Student Union, founders Honesty Whiteside, Amaya Pate, Tia Irby, and Nazareth Nolan. Urges the Asheville City School Administration to honor the leadership of both principals, and urges the community of Asheville to honor from here on out the Black Student Union as Black Student Union Day annually. This 26th day of February, the year 2022. Thank you, Principal Bush. Thank you, students. Each one of you have one of these. 50 votes and then 200 votes, and it just kept up and up and up and up and up. I don't know what number it ended up as, but it was well over 400 votes. When I had staff meeting on Friday, I noticed.
Yeah, 400.
400 votes? Yeah. All right, 400 votes. And nobody knew who the winners were until tonight. All right? So, first coming up, we have, I got my little cheat sheet here. All right, I'm right here. All right. So let's welcome Edward Jones presenting the Community Leader Award.
Thank you. Woo, hi everybody. So first of all, everyone's been coming up here and speaking with such ease and they're not nervous at all. I'm a little nervous, so bear with me. Thank you. All right, so good evening. My name is Laura Crago and I am a financial advisor with Edward Jones. I'm thrilled to have the opportunity to join in the celebration of local Black history and talent and honor the pioneers who are shaping the city's future. I love being a financial advisor. Edward Jones represents many good things for our clients and community, but we know we have work to do. As of 2021, 8% of our firm's financial advisors were people of color, and 21% were women. Instead of avoiding these statistics, we are facing them head on.
Yes, thank you.
The history of the financial industry is not without serious concerns. For years, my industry has worked against Black people. My colleagues and I desire to see more diversity in our financial advisor population because we know that will lead to greater community impact and strengthen our communities. So Edward Jones Financial Advisors are driven to succeed, hungry for more, and have a heart for helping people. We consider ourselves to be small business owners with the support of colleagues across the nation and the infrastructure of a 100-year-old company. As the entrepreneurs in this room know, no 2 days are the same. Some may find it hectic, but if I'm honest, I love staying on my toes. So, we are excited about the current and future success of small businesses through Black Wall Street and beyond. We want Black professionals to join us as financial advisors with Edward Jones here in Westwood. If this is you, or if you know someone who would be interested in creating deeper impact in our learning, and the first Black director. She's the Director of Family Engagement.
Go, man.
Yes. So we are honored to present the Emerging Young Leader Award. An Emerging Young Leader is committed to doing something better for themselves and their community. They are involved in learning, work, and service. They use their energy, time, and ideas to make improvements. We see their potential and all the amazing things that can be done by them and through them. We celebrate them as the emerging leaders that will move the needle for our community. And drum roll, please. And the award for Emerging Young Leader Award goes to Jasmine Rogers. She owns her own yoga studio space, Asheville Iridescent Yoga, and also shares community care yoga classes for people of color at Asheville Community Yoga by donation. She embodies a yoga practice that is at the intersection of holistic wellness and social justice activism. She loves to work with other people of color to find healthy movement patterns and a safe range of motion that help them process generational trauma in the physical body. She is an active participant in coping and has a passion for inspiring youth to rise up, use their voice, and create change wherever they can.
Yeah.
Y'all give it up for Jasmine and
The person who participates in the local ecosystem, they push when others are resting. You see them networking, generating revenue, creating jobs, turning ideas into realities. They know how to clear paths for others to thrive. The amount of money does not matter. This person is committed to making progress in business despite the very real disparities in our community. The Business Trailblazer Award goes to Aisha Adams. Aisha is a social change advocate, the developer of the Rhode Island Equity and Diversity Institute, and the woman said if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense.
Y'all, he tricked me. I thought I was here to work.
She thought she was going to present the award, y'all.
I came here like, where my script, Bruce? He's like, just sit right there. Just. Thank y'all so much. Y'all don't have to do this. You look up and you see your people, and you know, like, my people see me, and I feel so seen, and I love y'all. Give me up. Let's make some music.
She's not going to mess her lashes up, but it is very important that we understand what it is to be the developer of an institute.
That's right.
She partnered with a four-year university that's over 100 years old
That's right.
and created an institute
That's right.
and made the institute focus on equity, diversity, and inclusion.
Good evening, everybody. My name's Dan. Thank you, Phyllis. I'm really honored to be here tonight on behalf of United Way to help present this Outstanding Elder Award with my colleague here, Kevin Montgomery. So I'm going to turn it over to Kevin.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you. It is my pleasure to read the Outstanding Elder Award. So the Outstanding Elder is a person above 60 years old that embodies wisdom, resilience, and compassion. They are a pillar of the community, and they are even when you don't know it. They pave the way upon which we walk. Their strength is our foundation. Their lives are a testament to service, dedication, and honor. They have accomplished things that are seen and unseen, known and unknown, noted and forgotten. We acknowledge that our outstanding elders are the shoulders upon which we stand. All right, you get a drum roll, please. Without further ado, our Outstanding Elder Award goes to Miss Betty Council.
Yeah, and it's really on us, okay? It's on us to really make it happen. Tupac said it this way. He said after 400, somebody accused him of being angry. He said, well, after 400 years of knocking, and you know that on the other side of that door is food that belongs to you, after you've knocked for 400 years, what you gonna do, just knock again? I believe that we're in a time where we stop knocking on doors and start kicking them open. It's really, really important. It's important that you be held accountable for your own greatness. It's important that you embrace your own destiny. It's important that we get rid of every excuse. Because the answer for us is now and will always be yes. All right? So y'all be encouraged.